All right, what's going on, baby? It's your boy 3STACK in this thing, y'all. I really didn't want to share my list, but I figured since this is the world's list, because today was the world's tournament celebration at our locals, I could share this because this is like watered down compared to mine. So I'm comfortable with sharing this, but there's some sauce I'm not gonna share. But I did play at the world celebration today, and I went undefeated in Swiss and won the whole thing. Thank God too. I prayed because I needed this so I could get money, so I could get rent for my new house. So like Jesus answered my prayers. But I'm gonna show you guys my list. I really don't want to talk too much about it because a lot of the insight I'm being greedy with because I don't want my opponents to have an edge over me at YCS. So I hope you understand. If you're offended, I'm sorry. So let's get into the list. 2 copies of ZEFRA, my Angry Translator, and I'm playing 1 ZEFRA Neo and 1 ZEFRA Saiton. I decided to play Saiton over a second ZEFRA Neo because going second against back row decks can be pretty it can be pretty tough. Like I have occasionally like popped a super poly that wasn't able to be activated yet. Thank you for
I used to be good.
I just love the ZEFRA cards. I want to play more. If anything happens to a lot of the good pendulum cards, I already have a list, a pure ZEFRA control that I can go to. So I'm always going to be able to play ZEFRAs no matter what, unless they just ban every ZEFRA card. But we just played 4 today, and also the second ZEFRA was really important because losing chronograph means I lost high skill, so I just kind of needed to mitigate for that. And I played some other cards to help out. I also played the 1 Harma and 3 purple. Purple put in work. I actually played stun player, and I had 3 purples on the field, and it was just like... It was sick, yeah. It was like every time you kill purple, you lose a floodgate and a monster. It was so good. Like purple was pretty nasty. I don't know why people play less than 3, besides just listening to Triff, and I totally understand because he's a good player. But my terminology is I do what I want and I follow my instinct, and I don't net deck, I don't copy paste. I just follow my own, follow my ideals, and I think Purple Poison's amazing. It's a great card. It's like a skilled sniper. He's always gonna take down his target. It's very, very difficult to maneuver around this card. He breaks through barriers, he shatters through negates, and unless you like negate his effects, send him to the grave, and then call by him, he can easily just kill anything, like any boss monster, as long as it can be targeted. That's what makes him a problem. Is like it's very hard to negate him, and he's not once per turn. So if you negate and destroy him, he'll reactivate. He'll just go for the extra deck to the grave. A lot of people forget about that because nobody really plays purple. And then I do play the Mythical Beasts. They are definitely like one of my favorite packages in this deck. I decided not to play Garuda today. The main reason I was maining Garuda before was just because of Mystic Mind, but Metaverse is at 1. And, like, I'm just comfortable that I don't have to worry about going second against Mystic Mind. That's really what the main deck Garuda was for. So no Garuda in this list. The 2 Jackal Kings. This is very similar to my list in Nationals, except it's more teched out for, the world celebration. And also my real life list is way different from my list in Nationals. I changed it up on purpose so that nobody would be able to play a carbon copy of my deck. I don't like 3 stacks mirror matches, like I like to still have an edge over my opponent. So we played 3 copies of Servant, my favorite card in the deck pretty much outside of the ZEFRA cards. 1 Endymion. This card's still a win condition in the matchups where he's prevalent. I oftentimes just played very conservative and controlled and just literally just sat on Endymion and just used him to bounce Servants and Jackal Kings, continually negating and having vast resources in my hand, just not committing. Because if you don't have to, you just don't do it. Endymion's like an end-all be-all against Salad. Really hard for them to get over it. It's also really good against Sky Strikers and anything Draco related or Guru Control or anything stun. He's just a boss monster they just can't get over. And if they finally kill him, he's just gonna search any spell in the game. Literally any spell in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I was thinking about playing some weird one-up spells just because he could search them. Like he's so good. Raigeki, like he's really that great. I played 3 Curtain Raisers to mitigate losing the 2 chronographs. Also, this is a supplement for the high skills that I was lacking. So it covered 2 gaps, so it's a double-edged sword, and it's pretty much a multi-purpose card. More Electrum Turbo cards. Planet Pathfinder. This is another one of my ingenuity techs. No, I did not get this idea from anyone. I've been playing Planet Pathfinder for a long time, even in my prank kits. This is my sauce, and I like it a lot. It also keeps my pendulum deck from looking like other people's, because that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why, but I don't like when my deck looks like other people's, especially when people like copy paste, so I change it up. So I like this. This is a card not even Triff plays, and it's actually really good. It searches out it's either going to be a negate or guard dragon combo, because it gets Ravine, which gets Dark Worm, or it gets Oracle of ZEFRA, which is a counter trap. So like don't underestimate it. And it's also the perfect Ash bait. Like I've done this like normal, tribute for cost, Ash, okay, activate Dragon Shrine. Like it's so good. It's so good. Don't knock it till you try it. I played the 1 chrono, no time gazer, because I just didn't feel like it was worth the risk with just having the 1 chrono for a target. So I used him solely as an extender to use Electromite, pop a card, bring him out, and another monster. The 1 Dankworm and the 1 Gate 0. We're playing with the world's list. He's at 1, as well as Harmonizing at 1, Pink Claws at 1, Chronographs at 1. And this deck is still insane. So if that ban list were in the TCG, it doesn't change anything. Pendulums are never going to die. Like Triff's not wrong. Next up, we play some Orcus. We play 1 Nightmare, 1 Harpor, and 1 Skeleton. I know they're bricks, but it's the definition and the embodiment of high risk, high reward. you're going to be rewarded for playing the bricks. If you're too scared to play bricks, just play a Triflis. And then we got Sloth, and we've got Destrudo to finish up the monsters. I actually won a Salamangreat matchup today just playing Sloth Beatdown. Well, actually two, because the first Salamangreat player I played, I dropped Sloth going second. I didn't realize Sloth was so good going second, so now like playing Salads in the future, I'm never going to side this card out. Because they really struggle with this card, and when you can protect it with Dingirsu, it's just an FTK. So I like it a lot. That's pretty much it for the monsters. I'm not going to go in depth like I normally do, because like I said, I'm being greedy with my insight, because again, I don't want my opponents to have an edge on me, because I'm going to the YCS that's coming up, and I want to be ready, but I also don't want people to like pick my brain and get information that they can use against me, because I'm not just a content creator, I'm a duelist too, so you have to understand why I'm being selfish with the knowledge today. 3 copies of Oracle of ZEFRA. Yeah, for me personally, I think it's great, and I do actually use its other effects. I use the XYZ and the Synchro effect. It's really nice, you guys. It searches any monster in the game. I had a combo with this where I would stack the Light Barrier statue on my deck, draw it in normal summon, and just play around Super Poly that way. And I just activate Zombie Road off of Banshee. Like, I was doing so many things to counter Spearmo Super Poly with this deck, but I didn't do that today. It wasn't necessary. 3 copies of Dragon's Ravine. I really had to supplement for losing the extra copies of Dark Worm, so I felt that these are not physical copies of them, but them being in my deck gives me quicker access to them, because Dark Worm was just super imperative for setting up my boards, because the Guard Dragons get you to Strudo. That's an extender for the Orcus combo, so it's necessary. I also played 3 Spell Power Mastery, one of the best Electrum Turbo cards in the deck. It is a Turbo card. And it's also either a high or a low scale, so it always unbricks your hands, because you can search Endymion if you need a high, search Servant if you need a low. So it's like the missing piece. It's like the glue. And then continuing, we played 3 copies of Zephyr Providence. It's the searcher for the Zephyr archetype. You can search anything, and it protects, which is really, really relevant. 3 copies of Duelist Alliance. The only target I played, I didn't want to play another target. I didn't want it situational. The only target I played was the 1 Pendulum Call. 3 copies of Dragon Shrine. It's a great starter card. It's really good going second. Normally it doesn't get negated, and if it does, that's very much appreciated, because it's a card I never needed in the first place. And then for draw power, those are like starter cards that kind of do search. We have some draw cards. We play 3 Lords of Darkness, and I also played 3 Into the Void. I didn't want to play other Pendulum monsters, so I needed a filler, a card to just close the gaps for me, because there was no other incredibly just amazing Pendulum cards that would work in this list that I'm trying to make it work. So I decided, why not just play this, and it will also help me to draw into my side deck cards going in second. But in my normal list, I don't play this. I played this today for the World Celebration because I was missing a lot of cards. But in real life, I don't really do the Into the Void in my other list. I played 1 copy of Pendulum Call, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Terraforming, and 1 set rotation for the spells. There's a lot of different combinations of cards that end up in full combo. You don't have to draw a specific hand in this deck for it to be full combo. Technically speaking, if you just pill and summon a lot of monsters and one of them is Dark Worm, you have full combo. And that's essentially what it is. And for the traps, I played 2 Omni negate counter traps. Every full combo gets these. And the surplus, like some of the best boards you'll make is like Endymion, Jackal King. You'll have Borlo Savage. You'll have, Evil Swarm Nightmare. You'll have the Heretic. You'll have Vortex. You have, and it's just so nuts. Or like you can sacrifice the Evil Swarm Nightmare and do the Orcus combo instead, and then you make the Savage later. And then you just put up the Crescendo. But there's so many different boards. You can never ever spit out every one of your good cards in one turn, because you're always gonna have not enough monster zones. But this deck does put up 7, 8 interruptions consistently. But today I was playing a little bit conservative because of Salads. And then I got Ash Ogre Valor by Peyton, bro. Peyton triple hand trap me. I was like, dude, what is up with everybody in hand traps today? But I played through all of it, bro, like it was nothing. Literally, it was almost like it never happened, bro. For the side deck, there's 3 cards that's missing because I don't want to share those. Those are just crucial information for me so I can, again, have my edge at the YCS. So those are secret sauce, and I'm keeping in the secret. So we sided 3 Evenlings. I actually think Evenlings is going to be really good this format. I hate set 5 pass decks. I don't like stun. I don't like floodgates, so I just play Evenlings for that. We have 3 copies of Spear Mode, just in case anybody played combo. I played a Guard Dragon, Buster Blader Guard Dragon. Where Chavez at? Bros, I played a Buster Blader Guard Dragon deck that actually was sick. He put up 3 interruptions, and then on my turn, he summoned both the Fusion and the Synchro and locked me on my extra deck and prevented my monsters from attacking, and all monsters on the field were dragons and their effects were negated. It was like I can't even play lock. It was just stupid. Spear modes for those kind of decks. And then Super Poly's at 2, as well as Pankratops is at 2. The rest of my side deck is extra deck cards. And the 3 cards that I'm not sharing because they're a secret. So I sided a Scarlight for time, and this is also my Super Poly target of choice. Starving Venoms for Orcus, and I'm not worried about that matchup at all. Like I said, the other 3 cards I'm not telling anybody. And I'll go ahead and open these packs really quick. And then the promos, and then the mat and everything. Let's see.
We're not open to promos.
Oh, I wasn't worried. You guys want that? You want that, Ethan? Don't you play speed duels?
No, I'm done with all this stuff.
Can we get an ulti, please? Can we get it? No. That's fair. I wanted that anyways. I wanted a super rare hardcore. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. What happens if we open it? Does it lose value?
It loses value.
So you can't even open the tape?
No.
Yeah, you'd be like cut in half.
Michael will not buy it from you anymore.
Okay, I'm not opening. Sorry, you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck profile, you guys. And if you want more in-depth explanations and more insight on this deck, watch my profile from Nationals. That one is way more in-depth. But this one, I'm just, you know, like I said, hope you guys don't take offense. You guys know I'm going to be nice to you. So thank you so much for watching this profile. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Don't do drugs. And don't join a gang. It's not worth it. Peace out, baby.